Dear students of class 7, welcome to today's program. Today I am with you. I am Syed Firoz Alam. How are you, dear students? I hope all of you are well by the grace of Almighty Allah. Today I am going to take a class from English for Today book. It is Unit 5 and Lesson 4. You can see the title of this unit. The title of this unit is Great Women to Remember. And you can see the learning outcomes of today's unit. Okay, let us learn the learning outcomes of today's lesson. After we have studied this lesson, we will be able to ask and answer questions, read and understand text, write answers to multiple choice questions, write answers to questions, write short paragraph. So, here you can see the learning outcomes of today's lesson. Let us move on to our next slide. Let's move on to our next slide. Guess the picture. Do you know her? Yes, she is Helen Keller. Okay. It is our today's lesson, lesson 4, Helen Keller part 2. Here you can see some keywords. First one, communication, then skills, then interpret. Let us learn the meaning of these words. First, communication. You can see the Bangla meaning as well as English meaning here. Communication means the imparting or exchanging of information by speaking, writing, or using some other medium. Skills. It means the ability to do something well, expertise. Number 3, interpret. It means to give or provide the meaning of, explain, explicate, or elucidate. So I hope the meanings of these words are clear to you. Now, move on to our next slide. Here, read the questions. Then, read the text and answer the questions. First, you have to read the questions, then you have to read the text, and then you will answer the questions. The first question is, where is the Horace Mann School? And second one is, where did Helen receive her BA degree from? Now, let us read the text. Helen Keller started her formal education in 1890. In 1890, Helen Keller started her formal education. She began to take classes at the Horace Mann School for the Deaf in Boston. She began to take classes at Horace Mann School for the Deaf in Boston. From 1894 to 1896, she attended the Wright Humason School for the Deaf in New York City. Here you can see that from 1894 to 1896, she attended the Wright Humason School for the Deaf in New York City. There, she worked to improve her communication skills. There, she worked to improve her communication skill and studied regular academic subjects. And she also studied regular academic subjects there. Helen gradually made up her mind to attend college. She gradually made up her mind that she would attend college. In 1896, she attended the Cambridge School for Young Ladies, Massachusetts. In 1896, she attended the Cambridge School for Young Ladies. It is in Massachusetts. Later, she was admitted to Radcliffe College. Here she learned reading through a special technique. There she learned reading through a special technique called Braille. Do you know what Braille is? Okay, it is used for the blind people, and Braille is a raised dot. People move their fingers on the raised dots and they learn to read. She also learned here how to type. So, in this Radcliffe College, she also learned how to type. Annie Sullivan was always with her for help, and it was Annie Sullivan who was always with her to help Helen. She sat by her in the class. Annie Sullivan would sit by Helen in the classroom and interpreted lectures and text, and Annie Sullivan would interpret lectures and text to Helen. In 1904, Helen received a BA degree with honors from that college. In 1904, Helen received a BA degree with honors from Redcliffe College. Helen Keeler spent the rest of her life trying to make it easier for disabled people to learn. After that, Helen Keeler spent all her life to make it easier for disabled people to learn. She would always try to help disabled people to learn. Helen Keeler died on June 1st, 1968. In 1968, on 1st June, she died a few weeks short of her 88th birthday. So, this is the passage. Now, let us do some exercise from this passage. At the beginning of the passage, we read two questions. Now it's time to write answer. Number 1, where is the Horace Mann School? The answer is Horace Mann School is in Boston. And question number 2, where did Helen receive her BA degree from? Helen received her BA degree from Redcliffe College. Now, let us do some other exercise from this lesson. You can see some questions here. Answer these questions. Number 1, how long did she study at the Wright Humason School? Number 2, how did Annie help Helen with her studies at Redcliffe College? Number 3, when did Helen graduate? And question number 4 is, how did Helen become famous? Dear learners, do you know the answers? Okay, do you want to see the answer? Let's see. So, answer of these questions are as follows. Question number 1, how long did she study at the Wright Humason School? The answer is, she studied at Wright Humason School from 1894 to 1896. Question number 2 is, how did Annie help Helen with her studies at Redcliffe College? The answer is, Annie helped Helen with her studies at Redcliffe College, sitting by her in the class and interpreting lectures and texts. So, I hope the answers are clear to you. Okay, let's move on to our next slide. Number 3, when did Helen graduated? The answer is, Helen graduated in 1904. Question number 4, how did Helen become famous? The answer is Helen became famous because she spent her life trying to make it easier for disabled people to learn. Helen spent all her life trying to make it easier for disabled people to learn. For that reason, she became famous. So let's move on to the next slide. Here you can see some multiple choice questions. Question number 1. The Horseman School is for the blind, the deaf, the dumb. Dear learners, can you guess the answer? Yes, the answer is number B, the deaf. Question number 2. Who always helped Helen to learn? Horace Mann, Wright Humason, Annie Sullivan. The correct answer is number C, Annie Sullivan. Okay, let's move on to our next slide. Number 3, at Redcliffe College, Helen mastered her reading skill, speaking skills, writing skills. Here he mastered her reading skills. Number 4, Helen died in her early age, in her middle age, in her old age. Which one is correct, dear students? Yes, it is number C, in her old age, because she died a few weeks short of her 88th birthday. Okay, let's move on to the next slide. Helen worked for improving her communication skills. Here, the underlined words means expressing ideas and feelings. Number B, sending information through telephone, radio, etc. Number C, developing road and air transport. So, communication skill means it is number 1, expressing ideas and feelings. Number 6, which sentence gives the correct information according to the text? A, Annie taught Helen at Redcliffe College. Number B, Annie explained lectures and text in the class. Number C, Annie was not allowed to enter the class. Which one is correct? Can you guess? Yes, it is number B. Annie explained lectures and texts in the class. So dear learners, I hope all the questions are clear to you. Now move on to our next slide. Now I will give a recap of today's lesson. Let's see it. Helen Keeler was a great woman born in Tuscumbia on 27 June 1880. She lost her ability to see and hear due to a mysterious disease in her childhood. The world became dark for her. She used to have fits of temper. However, all this changed with the arrival of her teacher, Miss Annie Sullivan. She taught Helen the beauties of the nature, various subjects like arithmetic, English, history, etc. Annie went everywhere along with Helen. Wherever Helen go, Annie would go with her. During the 49 years they spent together, Helen learned many things. Helen accomplished in becoming a great author. She died on 1st June 1968 at the age of 88. So dear learners, I hope this passage is clear to you. Now, it is time to give you some homework. Dear learners, you must do your homework and you must show it to your subject teacher when your school will reopen. Here, from this lesson, I am giving you a homework. It is, you have to write a short paragraph on Helen Keeler. First, you should read the text carefully. Then you have to write a short paragraph on Helen Keeler. Dear learners, that's all for today. If you have any questions or any queries, and if you want to share your opinion with us, please feel free to share it through email. That's all for today. Dear students, thank you and see you again.